K&R ChopShop. It's your boy K Hill, Catcher. Everybody knows me, Catcher KD. Boy Rakeem over here, aka King. We appreciate whoever's listening in advance, following. We want to give y'all all links. We will be on YouTube. Just kind of bootlegging this, coming off the dome for now. Just two dudes that love talking about sports right here at the crib here. So I always started off right. We said, Keem, how you living today, man? How's everything been?
Man, life is good, man. I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Glad to be here. Glad to talk about my favorite sport, football, man. You know? Just call me Dr. Rock, man. Dr. Rock, man.
All right, anyways, yeah, as you can see, Steelers fan, we at least repping our colors. If we ain't repping the jersey, I'm black and red. You see, Falcons, the right team. Of course, we do talk a little NBA as well. But now I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and just kick it off hard. You got an announcement. We were watching the New York Jets, Buffalo Bills. It was big hype. Obviously, we want to say this as well. 9/11, those who were affected 9/11, prayers, thoughts out to all those victims from even back then. It was 20 years ago. I can remember being in high school, man. I was a junior in high school when that happened, and something like the school just kind of froze. So definitely want to give, the condolences and thoughts there to them. But you got some news on your ESPN feed, just like me, but I want you to drop it, man. We saw Aaron Rodgers come out.
Yeah.
We saw Aaron Rodgers come out in the first drive for the Jets. And on the fourth drive, we heard that Aaron went down. What happened? What was the latest?
I don't know, man. I guess 4 snaps, man. He just went down. He got carted off the field. He was able to get off the cart once he got to the back of the locker room, man. Pretty much during the game, they said it wasn't much of an injury, but now,
yeah, we both
2 minutes in, got a report saying, yo, it's looking scary for Aaron Rodgers right now, man. They fear it might be a torn Achilles, but they're going to get an MRI on Tuesday. So prayers up to Aaron Rodgers, man. Hopefully it ain't bad. Hopefully we get him back soon, But him going down 4 snaps into the season, in the regular season, I know that's very disappointing for you Jets fans out there.
Huge. And even, you talk about Jets, I'm not a Jets fan. I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. And to see that, especially at the beginning, at least, man, let's get through. Let's see what they were going to look like. Because, we talk all the time before this, chop it up as usual. Jets was top 5 last year. Period, point blank. The defense was top 5 in the NFL. And the only thing to me from what I saw was they were lacking was the quarterback, Zach Wilson. He just not there yet. I don't know if he will get there, but he wasn't there yet. And then you got your offensive rookie of the year with brain fart. What's his name? Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson. You got Gardner on the other side. So in my mind, we saw all types of shows. We saw reports and everything. Oh, man, everybody jumping on the Jets bandwagon. I wasn't jumping on the bandwagon. I was just like, I know if you putting Aaron Rodgers with what we saw last year, how can they not at least be in the playoffs, right? You know what I'm saying? So that was all right. And like you said, man, you said it right, 100% prayers up for them, man. That's a bad blow. We already know. Obviously, we want to stay positive, but we, with us sports fans, you've been an athlete before you had Achilles, ain't nothing to play with. We've seen it in the NBA. We've seen it in the NFL. So we just hope for the best. And
yeah, I just
hope it's a different story.
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you, dog. All my life, bro, since I was a kid, bro, Jets been trash to me. I can't stand the Jets, though. I think their colors is bad, bro. I think they need to come out with some brand new colors or something. You know what I'm saying? But New York, the Jets, they got I feel like they got like a bad dark cloud over them, man. Like they just curse, like
the Cowboys trying to make the playoffs. Yeah.
Something like that. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Excuse me, y'all. The Cowboys make the playoffs. They just don't go very far.
This year they're gonna do it though. This year they're gonna go for it. We say that every year, but this year is different. Yeah. This year is different. They never had like a 40-point blowout in the first game of the season. they gonna make it this year to the championship. Maybe.
Anyway, so look, this is the first episode, whatever you like to call it, the little shindig. As you can see, my homeboy over here, he can be quite crazy. He be off the rails a little bit.
I got
about the
Cowboys. Bold predictions out the ass.
Bold predictions. Look. Okay, so we'll do bold predictions. So we jumping ahead a little bit. So let's go ahead. I want to go back to. I want to go back to the Jets.
Yeah, let's go back.
And the Packers, and what we saw the last play in order for the Jets to take that 22-16?
Yeah,
22-16 lead, win the game after Aaron Rodgers only played about 3 or 4 snaps. They still come back and they get that win. King, what you see, man? What did you see from the Jets, the Bills, whatever perspective you want to come from? What did you see?
The Jets' defense is what kept them alive in that game. Like, that defense is something different, man. Monsters. You know? Like, the way they attacked Josh Allen, pressured him, you know. I think Whitfield got like 3 interceptions by himself.
Whitehead.
My fault. Yeah, Whitehead. You know, got 3 interceptions by himself. You know, I wanted to see more out of Dalvin Cook, man. I wanted him to get loose, but the other running back was trying to get loose. He had over 100 yards, you know. But they defense, man. But
I agree.
Defense wins championships, right? Defense wins championships. But in this league now, you gotta have a quarterback that's going to lead with that dominant defense, you know? So with Aaron Rodgers going down, wow. Oh, man, the Jets fans, I know y'all was like, the expectation was up here, you know? Once he went down, man, you heard crickets in that stadium. You hear me? Like, the energy was low. You know, like, the first half was bad, man. Like, y'all wasn't cheering for nobody or nothing like that until
you could tell it was stunned. You could tell the crowd was stunned. I think, honestly, man, come on, man. Like, obviously the Bills fans, they wanted to win the game, but you know, you wanted to see. I just can't see. Everybody talked about the hype of Aaron Rodgers getting there, but man, you wanted to see it. You wanted to see, man, hey, what they really gonna look like on top of this hype that they're already receiving. What they really gonna look like when Aaron Rodgers gets back there?
Hell yeah!
Once again, that was crazy to see, man. 3 or 4 plays, but I mean, going off what you said, King, 100% all. Like that defense is monstrous, and I mean the defense is to the point. If I jumped ahead, I could see them. I'm not gonna jump all the way and say AFC Championship because they're gonna have to put some offense. They're gonna have to put
facts.
And now that we know A-Rod gone, right? Like you're gonna have to get your consistent offense. So I mean, we see. I just looked up, you know, and to confirm what you said. Yeah, he definitely all 3 interceptions of Josh Allen's. Whitehead took every single one of them. That's an amazing stat. That he was all over. He a ball hawk. But the defense as a whole, the pressure that they did bring. You know, I guarantee you 2 of those interceptions was just from the pressure alone that you was getting, you know, Quentin Richardson and those boys up front. So, nigga, shoot. I don't know if I say a team to reckon with, I mean, what's your thoughts now that A-Rod is gone?
So
where do you see?
This is what I'm pulling up right now, man. I'm looking at the Jets schedule right now, man. All right.
Okay.
Because I want to look over their schedule right now, man, to see. Let's just see where they're gonna fall.
With you, I see. We see.
Fall in line at.
Right. I see Cowboys are next.
So Cowboys is a L, right? Because look at the Cowboys defense and what they did to the Giants. All right, they already got an offense. You know, I mean, a lot of y'all aren't Dak Prescott believers, okay? But them Cowboys put up numbers with Pollard in the backfield, CD Lamb. What they got? Gallup on the other side. So it's like. That's the L for the Jets. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm looking past that, man. For the Jets, you got Cowboys next. After that, I mean, you got defenses. If you're not dealing with a defense, you're dealing with a monstrous offense. After the Cowboys, we got the Patriots. We already know what Bill Belichick brings to the table with defense, right?
I got the Jets winning that game. I got the Jets winning that game, though. That defense is gonna be able to hold. What's his
Mac Jones?
Mac Jones.
I don't know. I'm in the air on that. We got 2 weeks for that. We'll probably do some prediction way before then. So I can't. At this moment, I can't call that. The Chiefs and the Jets is after that. The Chiefs and the Jets.
That's gonna be
Travis Kelce is coming back supposedly this week against the Jaguars. That's gonna give him a good 2 weeks before they see them. That's after the Chiefs. We got the Broncos. Now you look at the Broncos. The Broncos are a little iffy, but one thing about the Broncos is that they're just like the Jets were last year. Their defense dominant. Defense was dominant, just like that. They was top. And they still did their thing. They could have won yesterday. They could have won yesterday.
I got Broncos winning that game too.
So then you got the Eagles after that. You got the Giants after that. These lines, these defenses, you're facing the Chargers after that.
Right.
Yeah, this is going to be.
Are we missing the Dolphins that they got to face 2 times though?
They see that's the thing is I didn't even get to that. I wasn't even gonna go further, but they got to see the Dolphins
twice.
And then they see the Dolphins. It looks like
they're gonna have to call Brady up. They're gonna have to call Breeze. They're gonna have to get Peyton Manning off that couch with Eli Manning over there. Man, they're gonna have to call all the greats back. All right, they're gonna have to hire all of them. They're gonna have to sign everybody. So once they go see the Dolphins, man, it's over with.
Week 15 and week 17, they got the Dolphins. They got them. Yeah, week 15, they got the Dolphins at home. Then week 17, they got the Dolphins down in Miami. Mm-hmm. They got this is A-Rod there. This is not an easy schedule. You see what I'm saying? So
they about to get roughed up in the beginning of the season to the middle of the season, brother. You got to play the Dolphins twice at the end of the season. Get out of here, man. I'm sorry, the Jets. Y'all season is
that's it.
Y'all need A-Rod back, man. Because I mean, y'all slid by this game against the Bills. Next game, they're not letting y'all win that game. Y'all not winning the next game against the Bills.
So I would say this in full hopes. We got the news pulled up. We searching. We getting alerts. And headline I'm seeing: Rodgers feared to have Achilles injury. So for myself, I'm not a Jets fan. Once again, you see I'm black and red Falcons all day, Dirty Bird Nation. But man, this hurt my feeling because I like A-Rod. A-Rod is definitely a generational. He's one of those that's gonna be one of the greatest that touched the pigskin there. So
Hall of Fame for sure. Yo, but think about it, like. Steelers, look, we had Ben Roethlisberger, you know. Like, in my time, I'm a 90s baby, you feel me? I didn't grow up with with my team not having a quarterback. This is my first time experiencing me going through like a rookie quarterback that I don't even really. I can't even say that because I trust Kenny Pickett. Like I feel like he gonna become a star soon. You know, like I think he's gonna be all right. But as a Jets fan,
you think he's gonna become a star?
I think he's gonna become a star, man. That's a different topic though for another day. But as a Jets fan, you haven't had a quarterback since when?
He talking to y'all. I'm not a Jets fan once again.
Like since when? Since like when was the last? I can't even think about who.
You can't think about it because you were not born, and I was not born.
Okay, that's
so
the problem,
that's
man.
We're looking late 60s.
You finally get a superstar quarterback, a Hall of Famer, like Tom Brady going to the Bucks, man.
It was hype. Everybody was hyped about that.
It's just you get that 4 snaps in, he gone. You've been hyped all year through the mini camp, through the draft, all that, and you finally get the show like, ooh, we this is our year. This is our time.
We got a quarterback, and then bam, just like that. That's all. I mean, I feel, man.
I would switch a team, dog. I wouldn't even be a Jets fan no more. I would go to the Giants.
That's the 90s, baby.
I wouldn't even be a Jets fan.
For us 80s and before here.
I wouldn't even be a Jets because it's like, no.
You don't drive your team because of
if
that.
you went your whole life not having a quarterback and you finally get a Hall of Fame quarterback and he goes down 4 snaps into the regular season.
It's true.
I'm switching
But you don't
team.
Okay.
I'm switching team. Ain't no way, bro. I'm not about to be stressed for the rest of my life, dog.
Yeah.
Like I'm about to find another team. The Chiefs. I'm a Chiefs fan.
So you gonna go default with that?
Yo, I'm about to go get a Pat Mahomes jersey.
Well,
at least we gonna win.
Check this out.
At least I don't gotta be stressed out all the time.
Good segue there. Good segue because
I'm just saying
we gotta pull it up and with us being the Chop Shop, you know, K&R, obviously standing for Kendrick and Rakeem, just so y'all know.
Rock Nation, baby.
Right,
Rock Nation.
Yeah. So you're looking at your first episode, getting a grind, and it's kind of advertisement as well. But I'll tell you what, little segment here. I came up with. We're gonna put this on Keem here. I'll jump in every now and then, but we're gonna call this little section here "Chop It" or "Chop It Up." So easy. We chop it up. We're gonna talk about it. We chop it. We cutting it off like a tree, man, or something like that. Whatever. Terrible analogy. But in any case. So we're going back. You just mentioned the Chiefs, King. We had the Lions and the Chiefs, and we talked about this. You know, we chop it up all the time about sports, and we talked about this. And I was just, I was dog crazy for believing that the Lions had the possibility. Y'all keep that in mind, y'all. The possibility of beating the Chiefs. And this is before, now I want y'all to keep this in mind. This was before Travis Kelce got injured. This was before he got injured. When he got injured that Tuesday in practice, I believe, before they played. So what was that, on the 5th, something like that? He got injured that Tuesday. I thought, now I didn't think I was still wrong. I'll say that to help my boy out here too. So I was still wrong because I said the Chiefs was going to win. However, and he can vouch for me unless he's going to sit here and lie. He can vouch that I did say it is a possibility that these boys could win because that offense that showed up last year, the defense was the question mark. The exact opposite of the Jets, right? So going down here, we're going to say chop it up or chop it here. Lions and the Chiefs. Lions 21-20. How you feel about that? We got any thoughts on that? Chop it up or chop.
So as much as I don't like the Chiefs, we're gonna chop it up, man. Let's talk about it, man, because I didn't expect, all right, so Travis Kelce is a big factor for that offense over there, all right?
And
I didn't think, just him being down, it was going to affect the Chiefs losing against the Lions. Now, again, the Lions is a slept-on team, though. You know, the Lions disappointed me last year because how close they was to winning close games.
They did keep A-Rod out, though, dog. You got to give them that, though. They at least kept him out. That was the one. That was almost like their Super Bowl for the Lions, man. So, I mean, come on, give them that, dog.
They come to these close games, and then they blow it in the fourth quarter. This year, when they playing the Chiefs, now I'm thinking they in the lead right now. They in the lead in the fourth quarter. It was I believe it was 21-20. That was the final score. They had the ball, whatever. It was like 6 minutes left. They gonna blow it. Already do it. It was like Lions gonna blow it. They always do. But they came together this year. So for me right now, I always liked the Lions, but because Travis Kelce was down on the Chiefs, this was a big win for the Lions. Now, if they're going to carry it over for the rest of the season, they're going to have to prove that to me. They're going to have to prove that to me, man, because, dang, bro. They're going to have to prove that to me.
I mean, I don't have a lot. I said my little piece on that as far as the Lions. But, I mean, I expect some good things out the Lions. I'm expecting them top 2 in the NFC North. And then that's where I'm keeping them. I don't. Well, I can't say that either because your boy, Green Bay, switched my mind. But let's move forward. We chopped it up on the Chiefs. So next game, obviously want to move forward. We have to talk about the next game that is showing, which would be the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Chop it.
Up, he said. Chop it. No, I'm on these been too much time being a fan, man. I'm proud. Me being a fan, I was proud of that defense. That was some dominant defense. I do keep in mind. I'm a realist. I'm not a Cowboys fan and all like that. I don't blow their head.
We're going to play the Panthers again, man. Because, look, okay, so they got a rookie as a quarterback.
He ain't going to let me finish. That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, we got a rookie as a quarterback, but we came in and did what we were supposed to do. Still got deep by 2 touchdowns, 24-10. He got sacked. He was 21 of 38. That's a good basketball percentage. Throwing that rock, not too much, not so much. So I'm going to give my hater, all good. Birds, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all surprised me. We didn't have Cordell Patterson. I know he's going to make a difference for us, too. You add him with Bijan Robinson, with Tyler Algier, man, that's the dude. We chopped it up earlier. That's the dude. He showed out, and I slept on him myself and forgot about him. But it's gonna be a better year than I thought, though. So
for the Falcons,
it's gonna be a better year than I thought. Actually,
for the Falcons, y'all gotta play the Saints twice. Y'all gotta play the Bucs
because they're in our division.
Come on, bro.
We're supposed to be scared of the Bucs with Baker Mayfield. With Week 7, Baker Mayfield. Let me ask you this: Is Baker Mayfield going to be passed?
No, who are they going to have at their quarterback? Trash, Alcatraz, whatever. The Bucs. They gonna bench Mayfield like the
Kyle Trask.
Yes. Yes.
That's yeah,
bro. The Bucs
and Kyle Trask is going to be
the Bucs has a more complete team than the Falcons do right now. Defense and offense. Okay? Defense and offense, bro. You
all right.
Them twice.
How?
And you had the Saints twice.
You know what? We're not even going there right now. Yeah, we gonna chop it. So I can already guess where you going with this next game. Ravens Texans 25-9. Ravens chop it or chop it out.
Chop it, man.
Yeah. Bengals and the Browns 24-3. Browns. 24. If y'all don't know, by the way, for those who are watching, if anybody is, big Steelers fan. So AFC North-wise, my man, he's probably looking at 4th in the division. And that ain't even hate. I like this. My pops is a massive Steelers fan, so I grew up You know, seeing the black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough division. It's gonna be a tough division. But the Browns and the Bengals, we chopping it, or we gonna chop it up?
Can we talk? Let's chop it up real quick. Let's
chop it up. All right, it's your division. It's your thing.
Joe Burrow had the worst games of his career.
Man, Joe Burrow.
Am I saying it wrong? Probably saying it
wrong. He's the Cincinnati quarterback.
Joe Burrow, all right, had one of the worst games of his career. Y'all crazy if y'all think like the Bengals is out right now. Ain't no way. The Browns, they came through. Yeah, they defense dominated. Browns always had a defense. They always had a defense. AFC, like, our division always had defense. But we are talking about the Browns. Okay, look.
Yeah, I heard me. He can't even talk about that shit.
Hats off to Deshaun Watson in the offense. Mm-hmm. All right, Nick Chubb, you did your thing running the ball and everything like that. But ain't no way. No, Browns are still going to be last in the division. Bengals is going to be
table that right there. We're gonna talk about these divisions.
Steelers number one.
Let's move forward here. Chop it up here. The next one we got on the we got Buccaneers and the Vikings. Buccaneers take that one 2017. Chop it up, chop it. Just chop that one. Saints and the Titans 16-15. Chop it up and chop it on that one.
Good game for chop it, man.
Yeah. Colts and the Jaguars. Jaguars take this one in. Indy, we had Anthony Richardson.
He wasn't a believer.
Starting.
He wasn't a believer.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He's still not a believer.
Exactly.
His eyes opening up now. He's watching now.
I'm watching. Yeah, I'm still watching. That man cannot throw the ball.
Rookie of the year, Anthony Richardson. Rookie of the year.
Yeah. Okay.
Rookie of the year.
So I guess we already started it, so chopping it up on this one a little bit. Not too much for me, but I'll tell you this. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence is still coming into his. Monster dude. He has vision. I think for me it's more like maybe his. I don't know what to say. Maybe it's his decision making sometimes, just because of how elite that he was coming in. You feel me? So some of the mistakes and the interceptions, it's just like. But same time, because his expectations were so high, I kind of push him forward a little bit more. And it's only like year 3. I'm pretty sure it's just year 3 for him. So he's still ahead of the curve, looking at it. But that defense really picked up towards the end of that game. I'm talking about to where, Anthony Richardson, where it's going to create his passing to me comes from his running. It's not his passing that it's not a rescue for him. It's not a Pat Mahomes runs when he needs to. Pat Mahomes looking to throw that thing, and if he's running out of the pocket to try to find that play that broke down. But Anthony Richardson, he's a runner. He's like Lamar, and it's the same thing that I've said for Lamar, which is I'm just not the greatest believer as far as Lamar Jackson throwing that rock on a consistent basis. It's about consistency. It's about I can't stand Tom Brady, but Tom Brady was consistent. He consistently did it. Lamar, I watched Lamar throw a 300-plus yard game. That man, 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, right? I watched him the next game come back and throw 100-something yards. Not acceptable. That's just not. And he does it all the time.
That goes based off of game plans, though.
No, it don't go.
It goes based off of game plan, man, depending on what team you run with. Listen, Lamar could put up 300. He proved that. He could put up 100, and he could still win games.
Any NFL quarterback can put up 300 yards. He could run
for over 100 yards rushing.
Cooper Rush from the Dallas
Cowboys. And throw for 100 yards passing and still win a game. It don't even matter. If you want to sit back in the pocket and throw 300 yards, he going to do it and win a game. If he only throw for 100 yards, he gonna do it and win the game. It don't matter. It goes by the game plan. You feel me? Lamar Jackson, the truth. That's why they paid him that big check that's fully guaranteed. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, man.
I don't have no type of flag. I'm gonna have to. That's one thing we're gonna add. We're gonna add flag on the play because this man had a flag on the play. Y'all didn't even hear it. Y'all missed it. You missed it.
Lamar Jackson is the truth, man. He's Michael Vick 2.0. Like, come on, man. Don't.
Is Lamar accurate?
Yes, Lamar is. Look,
he's accurate all the time because Michael Vick even admit, I'm a Falcons fan, dog. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Now, Michael Vick was my boy. He changed. At 2004, he took us to the NFC Championship. The man admitted himself he didn't study like he should have because he depended on all that athleticism. Lamar Jackson does not throw the ball. He threw for 100. We're looking at the game right now. He threw for 160-something yards. No touchdown. No touchdown.
Did they win?
Who were they playing?
Did they win?
Who were they playing?
Did they play the Texans?
The Texans.
Did they not even?
C.J. Stroud threw for more than he did.
It wasn't a close game.
In his first NFL game.
25-9.
And that was because of Lamar, right? Lamar, all them touchdowns Lamar threw, boy, I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, he was balling.
If my offense, let's see, the thing is, he's unselfish. You feel me? Lamar is unselfish because he ain't over here looking at stats. You feel me?
Yeah,
he ain't looking at, he ain't looking at all that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now, he could go into 1 week like, the coach, offensive coordinator, be like, Lamar, this game, they always, they backfield, their secondary is trash. We going deep all game, right? Cool. You want me to throw deep? You want me to throw the ball all game? Cool, I'm about to throw the ball 30, 40 times. I'm going to get you 300 yards. Next game, we playing the Steelers. Lamar, you can't throw the ball against the Steelers. I'm going to need you to play conservative. All right? Read. Cool. I'm going to throw the ball 15 times, 17 times. I'm going to give you 150 yards, but I'm going to run that ball for 150 yards. And I'm going to win you that game. You feel me? So, you can't say Lamar the truth, man, because he gets it done.
You can't say Lamar's the truth. That's correct. I cannot say Lamar is the truth. You're correct. You said that.
You can't say Lamar is not the truth.
You said it right. Your mind heard it right.
No, man, because
just look, read that for me real quick. Just read that stat line real quick. What is it? 17, 22?
Bro, he missed 5 incompleted passes.
How many yards did he have?
169.
After he got sacked, after you take away the 4 sacks, because he got sacked 4 times now. You got to remember that. He got sacked 4 times, minus 14, so he actually had 155 yards, right? Okay, so after that, what was his QBR?
Oh, did they win the game?
What was his QBR?
Did they win the game, bro?
Did they win because of Lamar?
They won
because of Lamar.
Lamar protected the ball. He got 1 pick.
He protected.
He got 1 pick. He got 1 pick. All right, 1 pick.
How many C.J. Stroud had?
They got C.J. Stroud. He threw 44 passes
44
as a rookie. That's just breaking.
And how many did Lamar throw? Let me see. 22.
It's conservative.
But he's a passer though. Six rushes for 38 yards. Oh. Okay. C.J. Stroud 4 for 20.
Lamar is versatile, man. You can't say Lamar ain't versatile. He's versatile. 5 incompletions out of 22. I told you. Next game, he might throw the ball 30, 40 times and give you over 300 yards.
All right. So let's move past that because that's obviously, as you can tell, that's going to be a topic of discussion for the year because no matter what this man says,
in the division.
Lamar,
Ravens number 2. Hey,
hold on,
Bengals
time
number
out.
3.
We're going. Let's speed up then. Let's speed up because you done brought us to the next segment already. So we was at Jaguars, Colts. I can already guess you. We chopping this one. 49ers and the Steelers.
Yeah, chopping that was a flop.
That was 30 to
That was definitely a flop game, bro. That was definitely a flop.
And y'all keep in mind what was just said about the timers going here. So just about 15 seconds ago, Steelers are going to win the division.
Kenny Pickett about to throw like 5,000 yards. Pickens about to get over 2,000 yards receiving up. Yep.
Cardinals and the Commanders. That's a chop. Quick.
Yeah.
I don't know what you
Cardinals had like Josh Dobbs at quarterback or something.
Cool. Raiders and the Broncos. I didn't really get to see too much of this. And some highlights.
Russell, he had a decent game. Garoppolo had a decent game too.
And I hope he recovers, man. I hope Russell. Just because he's a nice guy, that's me, man. I'm a nice guy like that, man. They hate on his character, which has nothing to do with how he plays quarterback. I hope he bounced back just because of that alone. But I've always liked Russell, man.
Sean Payton as the head coach, man. Yeah. The Broncos might be a problem this year.
But that's also why. But see, it is. So I guess we are gonna chop for a second or two, but that's also why he got to show out, man. Because this is if that was. I don't care who you are, the biggest Russell Wilson fan in the world. If you honest, man, that was terrible. That is the worst I've ever seen him look easily. And I know he wasn't happy with his play.
Well, last year? Or this
year? Yeah, last year.
No, last year.
Last year was trash. So, we're looking at it. We're going Cowboys and the Jets.
Cowboys and the Giants?
Excuse me, Cowboys and the Giants. Yeah. Rams and the Seahawks. I will stop on that for 3 seconds and just say I'm surprised. But I also found out that we were chopping on this today. They lost 2 tackles in that game. I was watching that game in spurts. So they lost both of their tackles in that game.
Really?
Seattle did. And then you facing Aaron Donald already. So that's going to be a problem. So. And I say all that to say, are the Rams back? I don't know yet. We have to see, but I do think that this is going to be a better showing than last year for sure.
Like for sure. You still got the Niners in that division. The Seahawks are definitely going to bounce back. They got to, they're going to.
But I got this, but see, that's the thing. That's second and third. So that's another thing we get to. So, outside of that, we had tonight's game we talked about, but going to the next section. This will be our last one. We'll wrap it up, man. Once again, anybody who's with us, you're listening right now to the K&R ChopShop. K&R ChopShop. We just started here. Any support we would love. You like the page you'll be looking for. We need to go ahead and put that in there too. We do have a Facebook page. Also on YouTube as well. YouTube, to get that going. We're dropping things over here. So YouTube, I should be going in for the fact that actually will be between YouTube and the Facebook page that I'm actually typing in now. That's where you will see a lot of our feeds. And what I'll do, we don't have a set time, man. We coming off the dome, things like that. But once again, just two brothers love talking about sports. And what we're going to do is we're going to put together some episodes for those people. Whether you shoot on your lunch break, you need a second to relax, or whatever. It don't matter what you're doing. I don't care. You use the restroom, whatever. Who cares? Whatever you're doing, man, just thank you for your support and things like that. So, last thing we're going to hit up. We do take care of NBA topics, but obviously the NFL season just started. We just finished week 1 tonight. Again, recapping, that was a 22-16 victory for the Jets. Even with A-Rod going down there, they did get the dub there. So. 2 things, predictions. Predictions here. This is something that we did, obviously, before this. before the season even got started. And I was going through picking every division, and it kind of is a 2-1 because it does take care of the playoffs, because whoever wins the division also is going to win, or should be going to make the playoffs as well. So going down the line, AFC North, both of us did, and once again, this is before week 1 happened. You testify me to this, before week 1 happened. We were in agreement on that on the AFC North. You were looking at the Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals were going to take that. The AFC East, the East, once again agreed on that one. Miami, the Dolphins, especially Tua healthy for sure. Dolphins. Isn't it crazy? We said Tua healthy, and then A-Rod goes down the neck. Anyway, down over to the West, AFC West. It's kind of by default once again. Before week 1, Chiefs. We wasn't 100% agreeing on that. Chiefs. The man picked the Chargers over here.
Yes, Lord. Chargers for sure.
And keep all this in mind. We coming back to it in 2 seconds. Finishing up AFC South. This finishes the AFC South. We had an agreement on the Jaguars. Pretty sure that's news. Let's see, right? Now over to the NFC North. Another agreement. We actually no NFC North. My surprise, I do have the Lions, and this is the sorry line from when I was extremely younger. Once again, extremely younger, but also produced the greatest running back. Great man, Miss Smith. That's right, Barry Sanders. That is correct, Barry Sanders. Anyways, but Detroit for the North. NFC East, which is made a big turnaround. Cowboys division. Eagles, definitely in agreement on that.
Oh, no.
Before week 1?
No. Hell no.
Before week 1?
Did I agree with the Eagles? I never agreed with the Eagles. I don't like the Eagles like that.
But really, dog?
Did I agree with the Eagles?
Before week 1. Not what after you saw. Before week 1.
I probably did agree with the Eagles, didn't I?
Last year we finished with the AFC South. We definitely had a disagreement on this. He's a hater. You could say it's the fandom in me, but he said the Saints.
Yes.
I got my bird.
You know the Saints is going to win that division.
It's really up in the air.
Bro, you know them dirty birds going to be third, man.
Third to who?
Third, bro. The Panthers is going to be last. Bucks going to be second. The Saints is going to be first. Come on.
Yeah. We just get started. He going for likes already. I see. Just like the Steelers are going to finish first in the
AFC. Because we that good.
Anyways. So back to this. So going back to this. And obviously, this would be something that we do. I'll say on the weekly or so, as far as what you're looking at. Excuse me, not on the weekly. Definitely not on the weekly, because that would be crazy. I say every 4 weeks or so. So about in the quarters of it. But after week 1, we saw some dominating performances. We saw some close games. We saw some good games. We saw some high scoring games. And going back to that, like I said, who we had, has that changed for you in these divisions? So AFC North-wise, and don't speak to me for no fan, man. Get it, people the real stuff. Don't speak as a fan, dog.
What's your question, bro?
The AFC North, we had the Bengals.
Yes.
We were in agreement for that.
Yes.
Has that changed since week 1? Has that changed for you since week 1?
Bro, that's tough. The way the Browns played, man, I want to blame Browns is looking good. Browns is looking good.
Good enough. You got them taking that division though. We talking about top. We talking about taking the division. Has anything changed for the bank as far as are the Bengals still the team that King sees coming out the AFC North?
The Browns set that tone, man. I think the Browns might take that division for real. I think the Browns, the defense always been in the top 10. They got Deshaun Watson loosening up now. You got chemistry with the receivers now. You got Amari Cooper on the outside. You got that big tight end that they got right now.
And
you got Nick Chubb, man. Come on, bro. Yo, them Browns is looking dangerous right now. Now, the only thing is, the Browns hasn't been the number one in a division in a very long time. I don't even know the last time that they won a division since I've been.
With Baker.
They won a division with Baker?
They won a year with Baker when he beat the Chiefs. Or almost beat the Chiefs, didn't
they? They wasn't, no, bro. They wasn't number one in the division.
Wait, we'll say that.
Either way, man, Browns fans, y'all had seasons when y'all was excited. Y'all looked good. Y'all had Baker Mayfield as a quarterback. Y'all had Johnny Manziel as a quarterback. Y'all had Jacoby Brissett. You know, y'all been going through all these quarterback changes, man. And y'all paid Deshaun Watson a big chunk of money to prove that he's what you find. Yeah, go and say it. The Browns ain't winning the division since when? Like, I wasn't even born yet.
89.
89.
Lord have mercy. Woo.
So for the Browns right now, if the Browns do not win this year in the division this year, y'all would never win. Ever. I'm saying that, bro. Come on, 89 since y'all won a division. Y'all just like the Jets.
The Cowboys ain't won the Super Bowl since 95?
Y'all got like somebody throwing wands at y'all or some shit, man. Like the dark clouds y'all got going on over there, man, in New York and Cleveland. You know, like LeBron fixed the basketball thing over there. Now, you can't get a LeBron for football. Now, I don't know. You got everything you need right now to win a championship. You got a defense. You got an offense. All right? You got everything you need. If you do not come number one in the division this year, it's over with for y'all. It's over. You don't have too many chances.
That's his division. But let's keep it moving. Let's keep it rolling. So, that was AFC North. AFC East-wise, has anything changed? Patriots, Jets, Dolphins, Bills. Yeah, we picked the Dolphins. If anything, right, the percentage went up, right? So, AFC North-wise, I'm going to say nothing changed me on that one.
You still with the Bengals?
AFC South.
Oh, you talking about South now?
The South.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm still with the Jags.
Still with the Jags, and I don't think that,
if Anthony Richardson sneak up, there's Anthony Richardson just sneak up. You know, they have an MVP season, bro. I swear, if good, they might be number one. Don't sleep on the Colts now. Don't sleep on the Colts. I mean, Jaguars right now, they got a complete team. But
they got a monstrous defense. I will say that. They came out, they surprised me. Anthony Richardson, I've said that now 5 times, has surprised me. That is one game in week 1. Carry on. AFC. Yeah, okay. AFC West-wise, has anything changed for you since week 1? You had the Chargers.
No, still
with the Chargers. They lost to the Dolphins.
Still it's the Dolphins. And wait. What was that score, bro? 36-34. They was able to keep up with the Dolphins. Tua threw almost 500 yards passing. Bro, the Chargers is going to win the division.
That's the good thing about it, too, because when they look back on the score, that's what they're going to say. They're going to be like, you know what? They kept up with them. But they still got a loss.
They don't, look.
Loss.
Bro,
It's a loss, bro.
The Chargers.
It's a loss, bro.
Chargers win the division.
Okay, Chargers gonna win the division. All right. AFC West, so we finished the AFC. NFC, has anything changed for you in the North? Minnesota, Green Bay, Detroit, Chicago.
You know Chicago last. I ain't worried about Chicago. I think we picked Minnesota.
Who taking the division?
No.
It ain't no we. I ain't never picked no Minnesota. I said Detroit. I got Detroit taking the division. Has anything changed though? While he's brewing, I will admit, I'm almost conflicted. But Jordan Love showed me something. Yes, I know you always have to put the disclaimers out now in today's time. He was playing the Browns. The Browns, Lord have mercy. He was playing the Bears. I thought the Bears was going to be a little bit better, at least defensively. We always, that's one thing. We around the same age. That's one, we've at least seen the Bears have good defense.
Oh,
Offense, yeah. That's right. Who you are you still rolling with the Vikings?
No,
to take the division. Who you got?
No, Vikings ain't taking that division. Oh, boy. The Lions is going to take the division. But I can also see
we don't have a but. We don't have you. Who winning a prediction? You don't get to say they winning, but who you got? Who are you saying?
You gotta be worried about the Packers though. You have to.
So the answer is yes. The answer is yes. It has changed because you had the Vikings. Okay, yeah. Lions. So NFC East. I believe you had the. You had the Cowboys from what you said, right?
Yeah,
but it's still Eagles.
Even if it was Eagles, I switched to the Cowboys.
Eagles.
Ain't no way.
Eagles.
The Eagles ain't gonna be able to keep up with the Cowboys.
Cowboys are not winning that division. And you know what?
Did you see the Cowboys defense?
Don't make me pull out my Stephen A. Listen,
the Cowboys defense.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna switch you right now.
The Cowboys defense.
Yes, that defense was spectacular. And let me tell you something. Cowboys gonna win that division. I want them to win the division.
Just so they get to the playoffs and lose?
Please. That is going to be my favorite. Please. Yeah, I want y'all. Matter of fact, would they 1-0 right now? One game? We play 17 games? Cowboys. Can y'all go 17-0? And then the only loss y'all get is the first, not even the first. You're going to have a bye week because you're going to be the first team. Oh, boy. Please. Could y'all do that for me? Go ahead and win. Y'all dominate. Who next? Who they got week 2, guys? Ain't it another division game? Let's see. Cowboys, the Jets. Oh. And Aaron Rodgers is with it. Y'all can do this. Y'all can do this, Cowboys. I'm believing in you as a Falcons fan.
So you already got
17-0
next week.
17-0.
Cowboys beating the Jets.
Oh yeah, Cowboys beating the Jets. They gonna beat Zach Wilson. Come on,
sure.
They gonna beat Zach Wilson. So, well, back to the divisions. Wrap it up real quick. AFC. We was in the NFC East, obviously. So we've got the West and the South. NFC West, has anything changed for you, King? Rams, Seahawks, 49ers. We picked the 49ers, obviously.
No, that's still the same, bro. If they beat us 30-7, no. Niners is the real deal.
Fanboy. You're such a fanboy.
For real.
Anyways, okay, so and lastly, the NFC South. Has anything changed
No.
for you?
Mm-mm. Derek Carr will have his recovery season. He will have a breakout year. He's going to be the next Drew Brees for the Saints, man. Saints take it.
Okay. Yeah.
He don't want to admit that.
The Aints. Excuse me.
Dirty
Yeah, that's right. Them dirty birds, but you better know what it is. So, yeah, he's picking the Aints. Excuse me, all the Saints. They might. They probably gonna lose the Panthers next week, but
no. He know.
To kind of wrap things up here, we're gonna do a quick rundown next week, previewing games. Thursday night football, we got Minnesota, and we got Minnesota and Philly. Yeah. We got Jalen Hurts versus Kirk Cousins. We got A.J. Brown versus Justin Jefferson. We got that stout Eagles D-line going up against Minnesota with the new defensive coordinator and Brian Flores. My man, who you got for that, man? Let's make it quick on this.
No, I'm taking the Eagles.
Taking the Eagles?
Take the Eagles.
Any specific reason?
Their defense. Eagles defense, bro. They always want that defense is crazy. And I believe in Jalen Hurts too. Who was it? AJ Brown? AJ Brown over there?
AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Them the Heisman.
Yeah, it's over with.
I can't really argue with that. I will throw the side note in and say I wouldn't be surprised about the Vikings though. If the Vikings do take it, just because I know Justin Jefferson, he looking to get his get here. He ain't get no touchdowns last week.
How many you think gonna get a touchdown this week? No, not against. Who got Darius Slay on the side that's covering him? Yeah. No, come on, bro.
What about the safeties? There's more to the secondary than just the corners.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like the Eagles, you got the best corner on him, and then you got your secondary in the Eagles. Then he not about to catch no touchdowns, bro. Jefferson gonna get 80 yards.
Okay.
84 yards or less.
He talking about the first half, yeah.
The game.
He tripping.
He got 150 yards last week. Come on, no, 80 yards.
Okay.
I guarantee you, if he gets 80 yards, guarantee you.
Anyway. Okay, so running down, I almost don't want to ask this, y'all, just because this dude is such a hater. Next game on the docket, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, Packers and the Falcons. Who you taking, King? Packers and the Falcons.
Packers taking that, man.
Raiders and the Bills. The Raiders and the Bills. Next 1 o'clock game. Who we taking for the Raiders?
Josh Allen today. Raiders.
Okay. That's an iffy one for me. Because it does depend what Garoppolo does. He's a great regular season quarterback. I will give you that. Max Crosby's a monster over there too. On that defense, that's a monster. But I see the Bills. I might have to go with the Bills on that one. I'm sorry. I don't.
They got a tough loss.
The Raiders
defense, they banged up right now.
But it's a short week, dog. But it's 6 days. It's barely. I mean, I guess it may. Yeah. I'm giving the Bills. I got the Bills. Right. I got the Bills for that one. So Bengals and the Ravens is the next one on the docket.
Bengals is definitely gonna come off of that bad week that they had, and they're gonna probably mess them Ravens up.
I call 1-1 for the Bengals and the Ravens on that. Chiefs and the Jaguars. To me, wow, this is a 1 o'clock game. I'm surprised by that. CBS. And what's crazy is, they put multiple games on, but this is gonna be on everybody's station. But Chiefs and the Jaguars. This is correct me if I'm wrong, but a divisional. This was the AFC Championship, wasn't it? The Bengals was the AFC. So this was the division game, was the Jaguars and the Chiefs. Your boy Nick Wright on Fox Sports there. He's first things first. He likes to say the prince that was promised for Trevor Lawrence, so he's kind of torn right now because he's got his Chiefs and then Trevor Lawrence. But who you got taking that? Jags at home. Looks like Chiefs up 3. They got the line by 3. 1 p.m. CBS afternoon game down here in the Florida Heat.
I'm gonna just say this. Yeah, all right. Pat Mahomes gonna have the worst season of his career.
time out. I'm gonna cut you off real quick because I just thought of this. I gotta drop this in before you make your prediction. Chris Jones did just sign a deal today. Yes, they signed him a 1-year deal, and then all the incentives that will match up for that. So, just wanted to throw that at you and let you know before you make your prediction. Go ahead.
Pat Mahomes gonna have one of his worst seasons, and a worst season means it's gonna be a good season to a regular quarterback.
That's correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So he only gonna get 4,200 yards.
Yeah, that's one of his worst seasons of his career, but it's gonna be a good season to a regular quarterback. All right,
you being real about it, but it's just stupid to think about. It's retarded.
So, but because of that, he is going to. I got the Jaguars winning this game for real. I believe in the Jags. Their defense, the Chiefs' defense, ain't gonna be able to. I don't think they're gonna perform like the Chiefs this year. I think this is gonna be a slump year for the Chiefs, and that's just them going like 13-4, 12-5.
It's crazy as it is, and I eat my crow if I need to, but. I can see 12-5 too. I don't put it past because with that same news, Travis Kelce may be ready. You always have to look at every single word in the sentence. He may be ready. Well, I may take off of work tomorrow, but that we know that's not happening. We're gonna be right there in the fold. But that's gonna be a good game. I'm riding with you on that too. I do got the Jaguars. By field goal. I really do. I actually can predict it by field goal. That's going to be a good one. We're about to record that one or something, get it going in case we don't miss none of that. Let's speed up a little bit here. Chargers and the Titans.
Oh, Chargers.
Same two. Seahawks and the Lions. That's going to be a deceptively good game. That is going to be a deceptively good game.
The Seahawks lost this week.
Remember, 2 tackles down, but you got to do what you got to do.
Lions believer.
You got to do what you got to do. I have to too because they home too.
Yeah.
Lions home. Colts and the Texans.
Colts. Anthony Richardson, 250, 300 yards passing, 100 yards rushing. Oh, matter of fact, they playing Texans, bro. 350 yards passing, 250 yards rushing, bro.
He talking about both games combined.
Like, come on, man.
He's talking about this week and then when they play later on in the year combined, he will have 350 yards.
Anthony Richardson is about to walk.
Man, he finna hurt your feelings, dog. He is gonna hurt your feelings because he's gonna follow so hard. Man. We're gonna keep going. Buccaneers and the Bears. Tampa is at home.
Bucks for sure. Easy.
I think so too. I ain't gonna say over for the Bears. I give them 5. I give them one more game than last year. They gonna win 5.
Justin Fields, man. I don't believe in Justin Fields though. Ohio State quarterback.
Yeah, you hating on your own, huh?
The thing is, like, look at the history. When was the last time an Ohio State quarterback came to the NFL and was great? They're just good. I'll wait.
You can say that about Alabama. You can say that about
We produce Ohio State produced receivers and
cornerbacks and defensive backs. Now, I've been to say,
but we do not produce quarterbacks. We don't produce quarterbacks. We had Terrell Pryor that came into the league as a quarterback, and they switched him to a receiver in the
NFL. Did in the Browns. You know, that garbage Browns.
This is his second to third season. I don't have. It's just like
it's his third season, but second season playing. So when he got on the field, really got on the field last year. All right. So Giants, we got some interesting ones. I'm not saying it's gonna be a great game, guys. I'm not saying that at all, but just interesting. The Giants and the Cardinals. I'm gonna shoot. I got Giants on that one.
Yeah, you guys say Cardinals
on a bounce back too. I'm mad right now. I'm not a Giants fan, and I'm mad for them because they let the Cowgirls, our Cowboys, beat them. 49ers. Ooh.
Who they play?
Y'all,
Who they play?
Listen. If we got some football fans out there, I'm going to tell y'all right now from another fan to another fan, this right here seems like it's going to be the game to watch. 49ers and the Rams. The 49ers and the Rams. We got a divisional game, y'all, at 4:05 on Fox. That is this Sunday. King. Rams at home. We in SoFi Stadium.
This is going to be the biggest test of the Rams right here. For real. This is going to let us know whether or not the Rams is going on the uphill or the downhill. But I'm taking the 49ers. I believe in Brock Purdy. That defense is just, he's the next Tom Brady.
I got to say Niners too. And not just because I'm looking these stats, but it brings back to memory what they did with Christian McCaffrey with 152 rushing yards.
Don't remind me.
Ayuk and Debo. Y'all keep in mind now, Debo got paid. Debo the one that got paid. You remember he finna bounce. Debo got paid. He had a nice game. He had 55 yards. I think like 20, 30 rushing yards. But at Brandon Ayuk, boy, 2 tubs with 127 yards on 8 receptions. Truth. Second year. Truth.
No, that's Brock Purdy throwing to him. Like, you gotta think, bro. Like, where does Brock Purdy come from, man?
Where did Tom Brady come from?
The stuff, like, it's wild. Like, right now, we living in this next generation of history that's in the making right now. Like, this, like, the quarterback, as far as, like, Pat Mahomes, you know, the plays that he made, Brock Purdy, like, he was the 6th or 7th round draft pick. He came in on some humbug. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of injuries. And he just in there throwing it like it's just nothing. Like, it's just, this is what I do. You know, he's confident with it. Like, yo, you don't see that all the time, man. And so, good job to the Niners, man, finding that talent right there, man. They came up on a gold mine right there. Needle in a haystack, for real.
So it's funny as I'm looking through. We winding down, y'all. Thank y'all for being here with us. It's been an hour already, but we're going down. Jets and the Cowboys, we already kind of announced that one, unfortunately. Commanders and the Broncos.
I like the Broncos in that one.
I do too. Especially after Washington, because I expected Washington. I don't want to say I expected them to mollywop Arizona, but I expected it to be like they really. If you were paying attention to it, I didn't watch that game. I was watching 3 other games, and that kind of was watching that on my app. But you watched that game, and they were right there neck and neck all the way to the end. And something happened where they pulled away a little bit, but I think the final score was like 2016, something like that. Yeah. Still was. So Washington, I thought they were going to show me more the defense. Once again, we're going back, same thing I've said about the Jets. That defense. Is Sam Howell the greatest? Who knows? Who knows what Sam Howell is? He's his first year, first game. And even him, I'm going to give him a couple of props, man. He ain't do too bad. He had like 220 plus yards, touchdown. He did have an interception. Got sacked a couple of times, but Dolphins and the Patriots, man, that's the Sunday night game.
About to blow they ass out. You're 21. They gonna win by 21 points. They gonna win. Yeah, they gonna win by 21 points.
Well, hey, you call. Don't look at me for your call.
They gonna win by 21 points.
Hey. That's a Bill Belichick defense.
35-14.
Like I said, so and they in New England, so they're not in Miami.
35-14.
Okay. All right. Monday's games, excuse me, plural. We have got the Saints and we have the Panthers. In my division, here's Saints and the Panthers. That's 7:15 at ESPN, on ESPN. Looks like New Orleans by 3.
New Orleans by 3? Bro, that Saints defense is going to make... Who's CJ Stroud, that quarterback with the Panthers? Bryce Young. My bad. He ain't going to want to play in the NFL no more, dog. They going to smack him so much. That defense going to smack him so much, bro. They not... They gonna get 10 points, bro.
Because they're old.
Yo, you sleep on that deep, bro.
I've been sleeping, but I've been...
Right. Maybe
look.
They vets.
You have to remember, yes, they're, yes. Great word.
Great.
That's a good word. They vets. Veterans. You know, veterans get special.
Saints
they get special.
Win 24-10.
And they gonna win by the same amount we beat them. Ain't that crazy? But their defense better than ours. Anyways, and last but not least.
Come on, dog. Sit it out. I ain't hear my team. doing this.
Last but not least, this is the Monday night game. This wraps up week 2. Previews and predictions. Browns and the Steelers, 8:15 on ABC Monday night. The line is Cleveland by 2. King.
Not trying to be a fan, y'all. Not trying to be a fan. Not thinking like a fan, but ain't no way Mike Tomlin's about to go in week 2 and lose against the Browns after getting the ass beat like that against the Niners at their home week 1. And we at our home again in week 2. You crazy as hell if we think they gonna come in that house and take over like that. Okay? Now, Steelers win by 3.
Browns. The Browns. The Browns. Deshaun is getting ready to. He has not had it. Will he consistently be Houston Texans 2020 Deshaun? That was 4-12.
He's
still blew the league up in yards passing. I don't think he will be that consistently. Can he give us a 300-400 yard game against something like this? When last week, now the Steelers, once again, I know Pops is a fan. I already know. I've been watching the Steelers too. But those Steelers, when you tell me we get 3 sacks as a team, and T.J. Watt took care of all of them, makes me a little nervous. Because it needs to be spread out, because I can double and triple team you. So I don't really know. I know Bush is gone, right? You ain't got Debris. Y'all pretty much lost all your linebackers besides.
Yeah, we got
which is the edge rusher anyway, not linebackers. I'm just saying.
We still got Casey Hayward on the end. You know what I'm saying, on that edge. We got TJ. We got Alex Highsmith, whatever, on the right outside linebacker. So, I mean, we got some linebackers in there, man. They just they growing. You know, they young. Like, our defense is young right now. Other than, who did we pick up at corner on the outside? Man, I forgot his name. But he older. That's why he was getting beat.
Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, Patrick Peterson. That's why
he was getting beat because the dude. Yeah, he was handling. He was doing his thing.
That's why Fire, whatever his name was, got them in the yards jumping over Patrick Peterson like that, man. You know, but no, man. Our defense is young. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make adjustments like we always do. I'm not worried about my team right now. Don't have the Browns coming to their house this week to win. Deshaun Watson is dangerous. Yes, he is. Nick Chubb is dangerous. Amari Cooper is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? They a slot receiver or something like that. With
Peoples Jones.
Yeah, he's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So all of them is dangerous, but the Browns been dangerous before, and they don't know how to use their weapons. So I don't know. I got us winning, but the Browns will win the division. You know, I'm going to circle it.
Crazy. All right, so we're gonna end y'all. Time is of the essence here. Not really what it is. So a little surprise segment thrown in here. Little news here, little bit of news here and there. On this, we will talk. You know, it's gonna be mainly NFL and NBA. You know, like I was talking earlier, you may hear a little tennis in there sometimes. The MLB playoffs right here around the corner. You know, they're getting wrapped up for the wild card, and The good thing I can say on that one is that the Yankees doesn't even look like they're gonna make the playoffs. So that is exciting. That is exciting. Just like the Cowboys, those are definitely my most hated teams in sports. Excuse me, disliked. We don't hate here. We dislike. We dislike a lot, a whole lot. Anyways, but yes. So NFL, NBA, you'll hear about it. NCAA, obviously. Real quick, who you rep, dog? Who you NCAA? Who you repping? Football?
Oh, Old State.
Old State all day. Florida State, baby. Them Seminoles. You see what we're doing.
I'm messing with the Seminoles, though. That's my second
number
team.
Three.
That's my
number
second
three.
Team. I like the Seminoles.
So right now we 3 in the nation. We should be 2. Let Michigan do their thing. I mean, they play like I don't even know who they play.
I want to see what Colorado do, man. I want to see them climb, man. I want to see them climb, man.
Colorado is now number 18.
Yes.
For everybody, we starting this platform today. Everybody hating on DI, man. Hate all you want to, whatever, man. I remember after they won the TCU, everybody, well, can we come? Well, let me not say everybody. I don't want to be that person that says that. It was not everybody that said that. All right, it was, you had a couple of people that would say that, a couple of haters is what you call them. Can we stop talking about Colorado? No, we can't. I'm a Florida State fan, and I talk about Colorado, and that's been my most watched team besides Florida State. They were 1-11, and not that ain't even the most shaking stat. I've seen that. I've seen teams not win. I come from Austin Peay State University in Clarksville, Tennessee. Man, we used to go. We used to go 2-3 consecutive years winning 0 games. So there you go. But they were 1-11, and the deficit that they were getting beat by was 29.9. Might will say 30 points. So yeah, when my team wins by a field goal to the team that was however you want to say that, the team changed the who cares? My team won to the team that was in the national championship last year. After you had me as a 20-point underdog.
They deserve
Flap your gums, Dion. Jamal, Travis Hunter. Flap them. Talk. You can talk all you want to. And then they wanted to say, can we at least get 2 wins? Okay, they got 2 wins.
Now what? Y'all gonna say now, man, you gotta give them their props, dog.
The real point of it is, and here's where we get a real conversation real quick, is that they don't like Prime's demeanor. He put up with the same thing he did when he was in school. But guess what? What is Prime not back up? I've been watching Prime all my life. I ain't never seen him not back nothing up. Period. Point blank. I'm going to leave that there. Right quick to the NBA, man. I don't know if you saw this. We were playing for bronze today, and we didn't get it. We lost to Canada. We lost to Dylan Brooks. It's getting different on that national stage, man. This ain't that 92. No, hold on. Dylan Brooks, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. This is Canada's team. Kelly Olynyk. Now, everybody don't know Kelly Olynyk. Kelly Olynyk is a little dog. Now, when you put that in that FIBA term, yeah, he's it. He's a 7-footer. They sized us out. Who else am I missing? Lou Dort from the Thunder. That little stout, stocky dude, boy, would knock down threes. Dylan Brooks put up 39 points on him. 7 or 8 from the arc. They was booing him at the beginning of the game. And by the end of the game, chanting MVP. I can't stand Dylan Brooks. I'm be real with you. I'm a Laker fan. Purple and gold. That's the one thing we do agree on. We both purple and gold. But let me tell you something. I've heard excuses. Let me not say excuses. You got to watch your words when you're live or something like that. I've heard people saying things like, once we get our best, I've seen us have our best. I don't know if we just don't recollect or what. 2008, I remember Pau Gasol and Marc Gasol putting it on us in Spain, and Ricky Rubio, and they had one more. Man, it's slipping my mind. But at least them two alone. And it was the same argument. If you think about it, back then, it was that same argument then. It was size. Our problem this year, it was size. And then it was defense. And then it was, that's the thing that's different for me about USA basketball now. Obviously, 92, I came up with the dream team. We are, we winning. So, here we are, we go about 35, y'all 6, somebody 6 or something. But